Good morning and welcome to THS TV Thompson High Schools for news, entertainment, weather, and sports. I'm Chase Mayo.
And I'm Brady Tauber, and we're streaming live on THSlive.com. And now today's top story. Although Halloween has come to an end, there was still something scary that happened yesterday afternoon. After kids in Chesterfield, Virginia got home from school, they stepped off the bus to later be chased by a man with a knife. The man dressed in a clown costume was caught on camera by 13-year-old Emily Portillo. The cell phone video shows the suspect walking around while Portillo is running. No one was hurt, and the clown has been identified as 23-year-old Nathaniel Donovan.
The city is working to make traffic a little lighter on Highway 119 between Alabaster and Montevallo Road, with a road widening project set to take place over the next year. But the plans could be put on hold if the three homeowners along the route don't want to sell. The design of the road widening project places three houses in the space, meaning that the houses would need to be purchased, then demolished to complete the widening plans. The next step for the widening project is a public involvement session to be held in the next few months. During this meeting, city members are encouraged to share their thoughts and concerns.
Grab your golf putt and get ready to get your game on. Hooligans Family Fun, a new business in town, is bringing out the crazy in us all.
Located in the shopping center next to Chubb's Grub Station and Foodland, Hooligans offers multiple activities for children and adults of all ages who enjoy mini golf and arcade games. Owners Ryan Sykes and his fiancée Jess Whitman celebrated the grand opening of their new business on October 26th and hope to bring joy to the residents of Alabaster.
Just a place for kids and young teens and really adults, everybody, just something to do. You know, something to have a place to go on the weekends or weeknights and not spend a ton of money and have fun.
Hooligans offers a variety of old-school arcade games along with a 9-hole blacklight mini golf course, air hockey, and billiards. A party room is available for any occasion, and vending machines are located at the front of the building. Mini golf costs $6 per game or $10 for all you can play. The arcade games run off quarters, so make sure you have some change handy. Hooligans is open Monday through Thursday from 3 p.m. to 8 p.m., and their hours are extended on the weekends. Reporting for THS TV, I'm Sarah Jones.
Now let's take a look at what's going on in our school in today's announcements.
Senior Parent Night will be this Thursday at 6:30 p.m. in the auditorium. College admissions and financial aid representatives will be held on hand to discuss deadlines and steps in the application process. A member of the military will provide details on enlistment requirements and procedures. Important senior dates and activities will also be discussed. For more information, please contact Ms. Pam Vickers at pam.vickers@alabastercityschools.org. It is time to start turning in baby pictures for the senior video. Please submit one baby picture to room 315 during 1st, 4th, 7th, or 8th period only. You can also submit them by email to thsnews15@gmail.com. The deadline is Friday. Activity cards are now available for those who purchase them during the summer when they purchase parking and lockers. They will be available in student services this week. Alabama A&M will sponsor Senior Day this Saturday. The cost is $30 per person, which includes transportation to and from the event, breakfast, lunch, and a football game ticket to see A&M play Mississippi Valley State University. On-site acceptance, scholarship information, and music and choir auditions will take place that day. If you are interested, please see Ms. Vickers for more information. That's all for today's announcements. Tune in to THS TV every day for your needs to know from around our school. It's kind of sad that football season's over and you still got college, but high school's over, and it's kind of
But
sad.
winter sports are coming up, and I'm excited to go ahead and see our basketball team perform this year because I didn't get to see them last year.
Yeah, I saw some girls basketball games last year. They were really good.
Yeah, speaking of winter sports, I'll tell you more about that in today's sports.
To the come in sports, I'll give you a recap of this past Friday's games from around our area.
Week 10 of high school football featured many border war games with teams from Alabama playing out of state and 7A's top teams. Bob Jones falling to 6A Austin High School. This was the same school that beat Spain Park in triple overtime to prevent a perfect season for them. Speaking of Spain Park, the Jags beat Bessemer City 24-6. Vestavia beat Shays Valley for their homecoming with a score of 33-14. In a battle of paws versus claws, the Clay Chalkville Huskies beat Hewitt Trussville 53-35. Oak Mountain was able to take down Pell City with a score of 20-14. Mountain Brook, who hosted Huffman, shut out the Vikings 17-0. Tuscaloosa County came up short against Homewood and lost their 10th game 34-14. Around our city, the Pelham Panthers lost to Gardendale 61-12, and Helena beat Pleasant Grove 30-7, and the Calera Eagles fell to Chilton County 25-14. Tune in on Friday for a preview of the playoffs. As fall sports are coming to a close, sports like basketball, baseball, soccer, and wrestling are just getting started. The boys basketball team is coming off a 14-14 record, while the girls finished 26-8 and number 6 overall in 7A. The baseball team went 31-14 and were the runner-up at state finals, losing to Smith Station. Softball finished 34-17 and third in the state. Boys soccer finished with a record of 11-14. The girls varsity team ended last season with a 16-4 record and being ranked 5th in the state. And wrestling finished their season with their 5th state championship in a row. Keep tuning in to THS TV for more updates on these and more winter sports. In Monday Night Football, the undefeated Panthers took on the Colts. The Carolina Panthers are off to a franchise best season start at 6-0 before the game. The Colts were off to a rough 3-4 start. The game went into overtime with the Panthers kicking a field goal to win the game 29-26. The Panthers dominated their first 3 quarters, scoring 17 to the Colts 6. But in the fourth quarter, the Colts outscored the Panthers 17-6 and pushed it to overtime. In overtime, the Panthers scored 6 to the Colts 3 points to secure the win and continue on the 7-0 on the season. That's all for today's sports. Tune in on tomorrow for more sports headlines on THS TV's 5 on the 5s. Now back to Brady with more news.
Some of literature's favorite and most famous characters came to life last week at Meadowview Elementary, from Spider-Man and Batman to Elsa from Frozen to Fern from Charlotte's Web. Students dressed up as characters from a book that they enjoyed. The project was created to get kids into the spirit of learning and to teach them to enjoy reading. The children then paraded around the school, showing off their costumes to the crowd. But they wouldn't be the only ones to participate. The third graders added decorations by displaying carved pumpkins throughout the school. Not to be outdone, the kindergartners had a fall festival to celebrate the end to Literacy Week. For more news on events going around in our schools, keep tuning in to THS TV.
A new restaurant on 31 is trying to stack its way in our hearts and our stomachs. Stack Burgers is the newest burgers joint in Pelham, next to the bowling alley and laser tag arena. Every ingredient on the menu is made from scratch. The menu offers burgers, wraps, or salads. They also have a Facebook page where you can read and write reviews for new items. I think it's really neat with all the new restaurant here in Pelham or on 31 that they're making, and there's a new one coming on 119. It's not a restaurant, but it's like a little do-it-yourself car wash. It's kind of neat, but I like all the new stuff.
Both Pelham and Alabaster are definitely expanding, and I'm sure in the future it'll be much bigger.
Yeah, there's a lot of new stuff going around. Like, there's some new songs and new TV shows that I'll tell you more about in today's entertainment. In today's entertainment, a 90s sitcom is making preparations for a Netflix spinoff.
My name is Constance McKnight, and this is your Warrior weather. Today's high is 75 with a low of 61 and cloudy with a 20% chance of rain. Wednesday will also be cloudy with a high of 75 and a low of 64. On Thursday, we will have possible morning showers and cloudy skies with a high of 77 and a low of 67. Friday, we will have scattered thunderstorms with a 60% chance of rain and a high of 76. Now let's toss it to Allison with today's entertainment.
Justin Bieber is continuing to release his new music from his upcoming album, Purpose. This past Sunday night, the Biebs dropped I'll Show You, featuring Skrillex, who also collaborated with to create his hit, Where Are You Now? He has been teasing the tracks released all weekend, even dropping artwork and a snippet from the music video. Bieber seems to be using this album to promise he'll show you he's better than what the media makes of him, giving his past antics. For more celeb gossip and details, keep tuning into THS TV. All the Trekkies out there, listen up. The Final Frontier is heading to a TV near you. A new Star Trek series has been picked up by CBS and is predicted to air in January of 2017. Alex Kurtzman, known for his works on the recent Star Trek movies, will serve as executive producer on the series. The new series is going to show many never-before-seen characters, but it has nothing to do with the upcoming movie Star Trek Beyond. CBS President David Stapp says that there is no better time to give Star Trek fans a new series than on the heels of the original show's 50th anniversary celebration. The iconic TV show Full House is coming back. The reprised version will be called Fuller House and will star Candace Cameron Bure as her childhood character, DJ Tanner. In Fuller House, DJ's all grown up, now a veterinarian and widowed mom of 3. She's brought in reinforcements to help her raise her family, best friend Kimmy and sister Stephanie. There will be plenty of familiar faces popping up when the series debuts in 2016, including Bob Saget, David Collier, Lori Loughlin, Scott Wagner, Blake, and Dylan Wilhoit, and John Stamos. Stamos is also executive producing the show with the original Full House creators. No Mary-Kate Olsen and Ashley Olsen just yet. The twins declined to reprise the role of youngest Tanner sisters Michelle. You can see the new show on Netflix. That's all for today's entertainment. Tune in tomorrow for entertainment headlines on THS TV's 5 on the 5s. Now let's toss it to Noah with today's Tech Talk.
Every time we hear about Netflix, about original releases from Netflix in the news, it's usually announcements of a new show. But this time it's an announcement of a new movie. With the release of Beasts of No Nations, Netflix has furthermore expanded their range of options. The film has been released simultaneously in theaters and on the popular streaming service. This poses an interesting question. Could we see studio movies get their movies premiered on Netflix, or will a fall in a theater attendance fall if Netflix continues to make movies?
I want to watch them on Netflix because it's a lot cheaper and you're at your own house, so it's like I can pause it if I want to and I won't miss anything.
Netflix has another original movie set to be released next month. What do you think about straight-to-Netflix releases? Would you skip the movie and stay home and watch it on your TV? Tweet at us at THS News TV and you could be featured on an upcoming show.
I haven't had Netflix in a long time because my Xbox Live ran out, but I used to watch all the time. But
I've never even used Netflix, but I heard it's great.
I watch Netflix every day,
Yeah.
all the time.
I use Netflix all the time.
Yeah,
It's amazing.
I like it, but at the same time, it's a lot of old movies and a lot of new TV shows. But I'm kind of glad that they are
And
putting new.
A new
TV
Full
shows in.
House is coming on Netflix. I'm excited to see that too.
I'm excited for that.
Yeah, and you were in the whole Full House.
Yeah.
For like 30 seconds. It was great. It was great.
Yeah.
That's all for today's news.
Have a great day.
The milkman, the paper boy, evening TV. Did I get delivered here? Somebody tell me, please. This old world confuses me.